Let me tell you how I just did a whole hour video, and none of that shit's even cut off. But I figured I'm not even sad, disappointed, because it was like baby crying, whining in the background, playing and laughing. Then her daddy looking for a bottle, and then me going in. I think that was necessary. That was so vital for it to cut off and not be saved, because I kind of snapped. But welcome to the Cancer Moon, bitches. Because that's exactly what it was. Um, Quick synopsis on what I talked about. I pulled some angel oracles. I pulled my Egyptian cards, and of course, I was trying to shuffle and do an overall closing with my inner child, Snow White. Let me pull Snow White. She wanted to come out. I'm gonna pull out, and we're gonna read about her. But I just literally did. I'm talking about 63 minutes, 62 minutes reading just now. Well, just first of all, like first 40 minutes was literally me talking. I talked about my flowers and about how I use them in my spiritual bath, like the sunflowers and the lilies in my new moon bath last night. I talked about like gagging about like how the energy of this Cancer moon has got everybody fucked up like already. It's only day 2. I'm talking about I was going in all about like how everybody is like, especially when I listen to like Aquarius readings about like past energies trying to come up, and I'm like, nope. And how like everything, like baby, I was talking about it all. I talked about it all, but about lower self and choosing to be sad, choosing to be stuck in certain energies, not letting things affect you, and persevering and moving on. Baby, I went in, but it only, for me personally, it only confirmed everything I was just saying for that video to cut out. Like, first of all, I didn't need to put that out there in the universe. Secondly, people gonna have to learn. Thirdly, this is what this season is about. The emotional vulnerability. Ugh. And us aquas is like scarf, like emotional vulnerability. No way. Emotional maturity. Stuff that hurts can come up. And I'm here for the shots. I'm talking about really. It was like me going. Baby, I talked about getting out of material. I was talking about, I went in on that thing, in the thing. And then fucked it up. But it was supposed to get cut off. Because I think I was supposed to vocalize and let that out. About the using my throat chakra and speaking my truth. But it didn't need to go out there in the ethers. It didn't need to go out there to the masses. Y'all didn't know they need to know about that. And it wasn't me talking about nobody. It was all talking about, like, from personal experience, how when you like the energy that you may be feeling now, or shit from the past maybe trying to flare up, how you need to move on, and not, and for the power of forgiveness, so you can reach your lesson, so you can reach your abundance, the power of moving forward. I thought, like, my baby and my husband, that they had done walk through, did a little walk through, because today is little baby's 7 months, my pud. But like, I'm repeating myself, shit I just talked about, but like the way I think I had so much passion with it. Ooh, that's another thing. The passion. The passion of this month. Fuck all the sadness. Think about the passion of the Cancer, has. Cancer get a bad rep, hard shell, but soft and sweet on that inside, ain't it? Because I know a lot of people love eating crab. Dipping it in that butter, going nuts. Them motherfuckers need to stay away from people who eat the fuck out of crab. Like, whew, if you're a Cancer, I would stay away from them. I'm just saying, like, very interesting. I'm talking about I pulled angel oracles, and they was like, yes. Now see, I didn't shuffle them again, but I just put them back in. But I didn't put them in no type of yes going in. I guess it's like confirmed. It's up to you. Like all of this, choose a new direction. Was all of that. It was like yes again. It was all of that. Take action. Excuse me. It was all of that. Opportunity. Look for a sign. Get more information within the next few weeks. I'm telling you, all this was just in here. Abundance. Within the next few months. And you're ready. That was my... So basically how I just read them, I started off with you're ready. Okay? I started off with you're ready, and shit just went in. And that was after me about 45 minutes, 4 minutes, going, snapping. Not in a bad way, in the most probably like, like vocal, direct way. Because see, I know I can be cut and, good old Queen of Swords don't sugarcoat no shit. We ain't gonna put no sugar on shit. We're gonna keep it funky. Because the kitten gloves have to come off. No matter how much it hurts. I mean, reading has been going in about us Aquarius needing to face our shits, or somebody playing games, or, this is gonna happen, or, I don't want to hear no negative shit, no bad news. Because it's about your mindset too. Tarot is to help you see, okay, this is the possibilities, but I have the foresight and ingenuity to probably change my stars. Now, if I find out some more shit going on that's not for my highest good, I'm going to change it. Not, oh, this is happening, this is going on, somebody being slick, somebody trying to hurt me, somebody talking about me, somebody playing, wasting my time. No. You're not doing it. That ain't gonna happen. I can't have that time being wasted. My time means more to me than money. Isn't that crazy? Ooh, somebody say she's crazy. Because the time means more than money. It's more valuable because of the illusion of all of it. I don't know. Midas touch. But what I do know is not to get so swept up in these energies of this Cancer season where you feeling like your dick in the dirt, titties on the ground. Like, I don't want that lower shit going on. I choose not to have that. I choose not to think that way. Oh, I was talking about lining up because, like, for me, if it don't make sense in here, here. Let's do it that way. Here. It won't mean nothing in here. See, I think with my shit wrapped around logically, I'm in your head, Tina. That's how you have to be with me. It's got to be sensible. If it doesn't make sense here, it's not going to mean anything to me here. But some people go the opposite way. Some people deal with here to rationalize up here. I'm quite the opposite. I don't give a damn what in here is saying about what makes sense to me. Some people will say, well, everything ain't gonna make sense to you, or sometimes it's not to be understood right off the rip. Well, then it ain't for me right off the rip. I remember certain things going on, and I understand now. Oh, well, that happened to me because I needed to get here, or that needs to happen, or that would have never happened to me to get there, or, I receive it all for my highest good. The good, the bad. It's got to be all for the highest good. I only want for my, see, when you declare, and I talked about feeling like if you're deserving, see, a lot of people want shit, but don't feel like they deserve it. The good. Oh, I want 2.7 million billion trillion dollars, but I really don't deserve that much money. Or some people feel like they deserve all the money in the world, but they may not feel like they deserve to have the right person in their life because they've done so much shit. Or I deserve to have this person in my life, you know, but not as deserving of what a whole person will bring to them because they still got bullshit they need to work out. So there's so many things in life and in love, because that's what it's all about. It's all about divine purpose. Everything has is nothing. The bottom line is love. Bottom line. Shoot. Somebody may hurt you out of love. It's a thin line between love and hate. Oh, what am I looking for is Snow White, so that's why I'm sitting here like, if y'all, all this passion was in that last video, but it was supposed to be cut, I promise you. So that hour and 4 minutes is probably gonna get cut into like this hot little 20 minutes once I read this passage. Read the passage. Breathe through this energy. Breathe through this month. Relax. Whatever is in front of us, that's what you deal with. But all that other, I don't know. But all I can control is what's in front of me. Or do me take care of what. I can't have all that watery energy. I pour the water. Let's talk about Snow White. Hidden within the fairy tale of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is a major lesson concerning service to humanity and the utilization of wise, determined. Let's read that again because we need to get our enunciations correctly. Roll. Okay. Hidden within the fairy tale of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is a major lesson concerning service to humanity and the utilization of wise discrimination. Just before Snow White is born, her mother is sewing and pricks herself with a needle. As the blood flows, she wishes for a child with lips as red as blood, skin as white as snow, and hair as black as ebony. I ain't never read this, y'all. Like, I don't make this shit up. I promise you. Spirit be on some more stuff with me. So, and as I know with any other person who does practitioner or spiritual work, like y'all know, but people who don't know, I promise you, this will bug you out if you're not ready, if you're not grounded, if you're not connected with self, if you're not connected with spirit, because I have never read the Snow White passage. I never pulled the Snow White card. but for me to read this. And I guess that other video was supposed to get thrown out because I was supposed to get to this card. You're ready. Get to this card, because I even pulled the Egyptian, but I was supposed to. But I just was like, okay, let me just not even. I'll pull the Egyptian again later because I've already did the angel oracles. I got an inner child. This ain't about me though. This is about the overall, the collective in this Cancer season. So whatever lesson is in there for me is in there for you too. Let's read that again though. I just like the way it sounded. Before Snow White is born, her mother is sewing and pricks herself with a needle. As the blood flows, she wishes for a child with lips as red as blood, skin as white as snow, and hair as black as ebony. Snow White soon comes into the world, but her mother dies during the birth. Snow White's stepmother is a beautiful but wicked, vain, and jealous queen. When she asks the magic mirror, symbolizing the search for perfect beauty, an aspect of the sign Virgo. Sorry, Mama. Which rules this card, who is the fairest in the land, and the mirror replies, Snow White. The queen is so angry that she then orders the huntsman to kill Snow White and bring back her heart as proof of the deed. The huntsman, representing humanity, morality, and humanity. I promise you, that video I just made that disappeared was all about that. I talked about like your moral code, your ethics, like how, what's worth your soul, what's worth. I talked about all of it, your dignity, your self-respect, your self-love, your highest self, what's for your highest. I talked about all of that in that last video. Honey, let me sum it up in this patch. And the spirit was like, I got you, babe. Let's just read it out of book. People take shit that come out of books more serious than it'll come through a divine message coming through you. Let's just read it through the book. And I'm still going to use you to pull this card to read this message to them. I can't make it up. Let me read this and so I can get with my family and we go enjoy our day, because, it's about my baby today. So, the huntsman, representing humanity, mortality, and humility. Has compassion for the young girl, lets her go, and brings back the heart of a young animal for the stepmother. Snow White, at 7 years of age, is alone in the forest, seeking shelter and protection. She is on 7 years of age. I gained a stepmother at 7 years. Okay. Woo. Snow White at 7 years of age is alone in the forest, seeking shelter and protection. She is on a symbolic wisdom pilgrimage. She finds a small cottage with 7 beds and 7 bowls. The number 7 signifying a major spiritual transition. When the dwarves find her after working all day in the diamond mines, she is fast asleep in one of their beds. In the original version of the story, the dwarves are gnomes. The gnomes represent earthly wisdom, the inner light shining from within the depths of our planet. Snow White begins to grow into a higher wisdom by taking care of the gnomes, cleaning their house, and making meals for them. The wicked queen finds out that Snow White is still alive by asking the magic mirror again who is the fairest in the land. Over many years, this stepmother tries to kill Snow White 3 more times. The first time disguised as a merchant selling lace. The queen gives them some material to Snow White, who pulls it too tight around her waist. She faints due to restriction of her breathing spirit. Where'd I go? And is found by the gnomes, who revive her. The second encounter, the stepmother transforms herself into a woman selling cones. Snow White is tricked again and buys one, poisoning her head and scalp. Ego identity. So spirit, ego identity. The gnomes rescue her once again. In the third experience, the stepmother changes herself into an old woman selling apples that she has secretly poisoned. Snow White, still lacking in the wise Snow White, still lacking in wise discrimination, takes a bite of the poisoned apple and appears to fall dead. Actually, she falls into a deep coma from which the gnomes cannot revive her. The earthly wisdom has run its course, and Snow White is ready for her final initiation. She cannot stay in the cottage darkness forever, so the gnomes place her in a glass coffin where the light streaming through the forest can be illuminated her body, heart, and soul. She needs to come into the light. Her inner service, dutiful work for the gnomes, cleaning, nurturing others, being humble, has been completed. The prince comes. He picks her up, takes her to his horse, and as he carries her, a piece of the poisoned apple is dislodged from her throat. This is symbolic. I'm going to close this motherfucking book because I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all know my life. The piece of poisoned apple is dislodged from her throat. I talked about clearing my throat chakra too in the last video. Speaking my truth. This is symbolic for clearing the throat chakra and a re-empowerment of Snow White's primal wisdom. United her with her animus, the prince. She has become crowned 7th chakra in wholeness and light. I ain't gonna get emotional because see that's what this Cancer season wants out of you, to be all emotional. But that just hit home, and I hope it's hitting home for you. You don't even know. You might know, but oh my God. Traditionally, this card in the Major Arcana is known as the Hermit, Virgo, and is often portrayed as a wise old man or woman, crone, through the pilgrimage of Odyssey of Snow White. We learn about becoming whole when all the aspects of the soul life and personality life are fused and integrated. Living in an isolated and or separate state will not bring happiness or in contentment. The active work we are called to do in life is only particularly part, particularly partially physical, emotional, and mental. There's also our soul work, our service to humanity, the opportunity and challenge to be a light to the world. I talked about that, y'all. I promise you, I wish I could go back and just bring snippets of that video. How I talked about all of this, about like the physical self and your spiritual work, about how like ego and self, like how not about being all pretty and cute, but in here in the soul work. I talked about all of that. When this card appears in your reading, you may be you may be at a crucial point in your journey towards spiritual enlightenment. Reflect on your recent travels, studies, interpersonal experiences. Be disconcerted. I'm trying to hurry up because be discriminating in your choice of business associates and personal companions. Let your earthly life mirror your soul's longing to be of service to humanity and all the kingdoms of nature. Banish those aspects of yourself that are petty, vindictive, and harmful to others. Allow your words, heartfelt love, and understanding to form an inner radiant light that can heal friends, relatives, and the greater community. Traditional tarot archetype, the Hermit. Zodiacal ruler, the Virgo. And then next is Alice in Wonderland. But I didn't pull Alice in Wonderland. I pulled Snow White. Oh, I'm throwing you in here so I don't even see you. Throw you right in the middle somewhere else. I pulled you're ready, and I talked about Mother Isis and how she popped up, and she's like, "You ready?" But I was just trying to read, for the higher good of pollen on my cards for my flowers. How I was just trying to read about like the overall energy and constancies and everything that passage just said. I had just spoke about every in my way. I spoke about it. I spoke about it, but I think that was just Spirit's way of saying, let's refine this a little bit more. Let's make it a little more sensitive where they can, don't use your Queen of Swords energy. Come from your Hermit, Virgo. Come from your humanitarian humility that's in you. The Virgin's honesty, That's all I want to give, and that's all I want to say. The truth. Own in I can only accept the truth because I only want to give the truth. I have nothing else. I talked about my throat chakra opening to be able to even do this, how I didn't want to do this, but how Spirit doesn't care if you don't want to do it, because how divinity and finding your higher self purpose is like the overall goal. I talked about all of that. I talked about being a service to other people and helping people see their way through. That's what this was about. But I was coming a little bit more harder, and now I see that it was like, no, that's what this Cancer energy is about. You finna come out hard. You finna come out strong. You're gonna be passionate, but and how eclipse season is bringing back old energies, old memories, wicked stepmothers and the whole nine. Seven dwarves that want to help me get to my prince. All of that. Spirit. Seven dwarfs could be archangels helping me get to my light, my prince. I talked about how I had to go through darkness, the balance, because one of the cards in the Egyptian was the sun and the moon, and then there was like a five of swords, a king of wands, and a nine of wands, swords, and I feel like I was picking up somebody's energy, but the sun led and the moon ended. The balance of the light and the dark. As I see, as the shadow is on half of my face, and the light is on half of my other face, of my face. I talked about all that, but everything I just spoke about for that whole hour, I just read in this inner child book, and it just came out in 30 minutes. And I'm so grateful to Spirit, my archangels, so grateful to ancestors. The Most High for using me as a vessel, as a tool to be of service. Don't be nervous. Be at their service. What they say, scared money don't make none. But it's just what you're doing to get it. You want that abundance. And I guess when you get that abundance, but see, it's more than just the material aspect of the 3D. I'm talking about abundance in the spiritual world where everything is limitless. There's no limits on it because there's no cap. It's like a black card. It doesn't end. Then you have to pay it back. Your payback is your service and what you do with spirit and the lessons that you learn. And are you listening to your intuition and your higher self? Are you asking for only your highest good? Are you working from a low vibrational field that is not serving you or anybody else? Are you working out of ego or out of just your humble higher self? Because that's how you're told and pay back. Like, all that shit is mad real. It's so real. It's unbelievable. It's incredible. And the feeling that you get. I don't know. Just me reading that. Like, no. Where's your damn lock? Go tend to my baby. Love and light. This was amazing. I didn't even plan on going that long.